What's up, world? So, today is a very busy day. Not just for, because it's the 4th day of October, but there's other things that are happening today that, are awesome. For example, my alma mater's playing Rockland, I believe, tonight. Or, yeah, something like that. Something along those lines. And then, what else is today? Today's Melissa Benes's birthday. She turned 31. Now, I love the show that she started. And she's been in a lot of other things. But the one thing that she's been in that I really, really love is Supergirl. And it's not just because of her, outfit or anything like that. She seems like a kind, loving person that you just want to be best friends with. And I'm not saying I would ever, she would ever be best friends with me, but she's got the loving side of her. But being a superhero is not an easy task. I'm not saying I've ever been a superhero or have anything to do with being a superhero at all in my lifetime, but her character development on Supergirl has just been amazing. She's cousin to Kal-El, which is Superman. There's so many actors who have played Superman over the past. There's Brandon Routh. There's Henry Cavill. I mean, I could go on and on and on of who's played Superman over the past 50-ish years that Superman's been around. But no one ever talks about Supergirl, the cousin. I mean, there's a movie that was released in 1984 that was Supergirl, but no one ever talks about the cousin. And I want to talk about her because she seems like it's just something amazing that, not a lot of people can say they've, seen or heard about. But Supergirl's a great show. And if you have a chance to watch it, I recommend you watch it. Now, yesterday, I went and saw Joker with Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro. And there's a couple other actors that you might know that are on the show, or in the movie. But I'm not going to do a review on it for at least until early next week, at the latest. Because maybe middle of next week at the latest. Because I want everyone to have a chance to go see it. Because it's a great film. I enjoyed it so much. Because, it's telling the story of how Joker became Joker, basically. And that storyline is there. And now I know a lot of people, were able to go see it. Or not a lot of people. There were some that got to do a pre-screening of the movie and has already seen it, and they've talked about it on their on their YouTube channels. And I want to do that, but I want to wait until Wednesday or Thursday of next week to talk in full depth about the movie, what I thought of it, how the storyline was, how the acting was, the costumes, everything. I'll talk about that in the middle of next week sometime. Now, I did watch another movie today for the 31 Days of Horror Halloween film month. So we have finished 3 films: The Witch, Malevolence 2 Bewilderment, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know what today's, movie is going to be. I have a lot to select from. I think there's 23 or 24 more that I have to decide on. And then maybe on Netflix we watch a horror film here and there. But so the entire, I've said in the past, the entire month I'm watching at least one horror film a day for the entirety of the month. Or it could be a thriller too. It doesn't have to be just a horror film. It could be a thriller. It could be anything that's scary or horror or ish, something along those lines. Thrillers can be like that too. I'm going to have to make a decision tomorrow or later today of which one I have to go with. But, things are starting to look up. I'm starting to save a little bit more money for the thing I was talking about yesterday, we're up to 85, I think, something like that. And the ticket's like $90. But if I were to, get 15% off or win the tickets, that wouldn't matter. I am, I'm getting closer to being out of the bottom 50 percentile. There's only like 3 days left, 2 days and like 20 something hours left before pre-registration ends. So hopefully I can get, a few more of my friends to, register so I can, get a few more points before registration ends on Sunday. Also happening on Sunday is the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell. It's going to be here near me. I'm not going to go, but it's here in this county that I live in. And there's some good matches. I might actually watch it this weekend. Last month's pay-per-view I did not actually get to watch. But this one I might watch. I'm gonna try to keep up to date with what's happening with my alma mater, my high school alma mater. Watch the Buckeyes play tomorrow, and Sunday, watch the pay-per-view, and then Monday watch the football game. The Niners are playing the Browns on Monday Night Football in Santa Clara. So, I'm going to be watching that. I got a few more YouTube videos to get through. I think there's like 4 in total. And then, I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I might watch a few more YouTube videos to get a little bit more caught up and stuff. But I thought I'd just, fill you in. I went and saw Joker. I watched another horror film on iTunes. We're getting closer and closer to, getting back to where I need to be in order to get a ticket for VidCon if I don't win. I really, and if I, like I said yesterday, if I don't, get, win the tickets, which probably won't happen, I probably won't, I don't know if I'll go next year or not. It's still up in the air. It really depends on how much money I can get before, this ticket prices go up.
Here are some results from a search.
That's weird. Don't mind that. Other than that, it's just getting all the money for the hotel, the food, the ticket. I don't know what's going to happen just yet, but I will keep you posted on if I get enough money to do everything I want to do. And if I don't have enough money by next year's VidCon, we'll probably wait until, the year after that or the year after that, like I said in yesterday's video. But with that being said, I will see you on the 5th day of October. You all know the drill. Goodbye.